Put your foot down. Come on. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Working in between rainstorms. We are starting to get rain. Come on, guys. Where's Little Bit? Where's Crybaby? Okay. I call Merriweather Crybaby now. She's my crybaby. Don't put baby in the corner. So we are working in between rain. Wait a minute, look. Look here. Look here. Come on, everybody. It's a party. So let me tell you what this video is about. Oh my goodness, look at this drama queen and Sissy and then big Sissy here. Yes, let's take you down to the shed, guys. Okay, so here's the deal. Excuse me, come on. Hi, Mama, come on. Okay, so here's the deal. If you've watched a few of my videos or if you're in my premium group or whatever, you know that I'm keeping these babies. Come on. I'm gonna put this down here. They can finish on that. You know that I'm keeping them rather separate from pretty much everything that is on the farm. What I mean is, here come the girls. Come on, you guys. Come on. Whoop, 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 whoop. What I mean by that is the babies stay with Mama, clearly, and she's nursing them very well. Come in here. Hey, Crybaby. Come on, Merriweather. The babies stay with Mama, nonstop, obviously. What I'm doing is they have their own separate stall in the barn. They are next to Cochise and they are next to Moses. So in other words, they are acclimating to the chickens, they are acclimating to Cochise, and they are acclimating to Moses, okay? But they don't have access to them. They're right next to them, but they don't have access. Plus, I'll take the scent and whatever and go over to Cochise and let him smell and whatever. Here's what I want to discuss, though. So once or twice a day, we're doing it early. We're trying to get it in before we start getting all this rain because I don't want them fussing in the rain too much because they're small. But so what I've been doing is shutting, where's it at? See that gate right there? So the cows will be out there grazing, no big deal. I've shut the gate and I come out here and do a field trip, a supervised field trip with them for, 30 minutes, an hour. I've done some pictures and filming and whatever. Well, you see that gap right yonder, right underneath? Well, I knew I had to watch that, okay? But I thought, well, I'll stay down in this area, and if I see them start to go over, I'll just guard them up. They are quick as the dickens, which you probably assume that. So before I knew it, night before last, I was about to do a live stream down here in my premium group, and I saw Fauna's little booty sticking up underneath it. Before I could even react, she was in the next field. Why is that critical, you ask? Those two beasts up there were out in this field. Why is that critical? Well, I had already picked up that particularly, Miss Belle was very interested in the babies. She gets very excited. She wants to sniff them. And my concern is that she would accidentally step on them. Well, let me tell you what happened. So Fauna went under and of course got distressed because she realized she wasn't with her mama. And she started, bah, bah. Before I could get the gate open, Miss Belle was running across the field to the baby. Now, I don't know if you've ever had a 1,000, 1,100, 1,200 pound beast run at you, but you do that, even if it's not aggressive, they're just running at you. That mass is running at you. Your stress level's gonna get real high real quick, okay? Because you don't have a chance. You don't have a chance. So I was able to get in and I was able to, whoa, ho, and she kind of, and I was able to sweep up Fauna. And she was like, oh, Miss Belle was so excited. And as soon as I picked the baby up and brought her back to the gate to come back in here, Belle started bucking like a bronco. I've done some videos where I show her getting really excited over when we put in large hay bales. Well, that's what we're talking about. They will buck, she will kick, she will do all of these things. It was not aggressive whatsoever. But I'm letting you know that had the baby been near her or under her, it would have been instant death, and it could have definitely hurt me. So if you are considering adding, again, this is why it is critical. And so my instinct is slow acclimation through this, whatever, get some size on them or whatever. But it also goes back to, you got to be on it 24/7. You cannot, absolutely cannot be relaxed in a sense. You have to do barn checks. You have to check your gates. You got to check your fencing. You don't just leave an issue. So what I've done for this morning, as you can see, I'm right here. They're way up there. Is I have put the cows over in the next paddock, which was my garden area. And I'm letting that rest. We had thrown down seed. I'm just going to let them graze and poop all over it and let it rest. Well, they're up there again. I have locked them in there. And then I have come around and I have locked that gate. What I want to do is put a large mesh heavy screening under there, but I'm going to tell you what, these little boogers, I'm pretty convinced they could pretty much get through and out and over whatever they wanted, depending on their size and what the area is. So you need to know that, okay? Whether you are dealing with cattle, whether you are dealing with horses, and I'll get to the horse part here in just a minute. That's why I'm very slow with cochise. It only takes one bad 5-second thing, and something ends very quickly. When I put them in the barn and they are in their stall, not only is it chained, I have a padlock on it, so it doesn't accidentally get knocked and opened. And there is a large screen, and the gate is very low, so they can't get through. That gate is high so that we can open it with ease in case we need to let a tractor in or whatever. We've kept that one just a little bit high. I wish it was a little bit lower, but nonetheless, I wanted to make a note about that. Let's go over here and see him. But another note, I was talking to someone that I know who has a lot of experience with goats and a lot of other things, and I was stressing about this and saying, you're not going to believe what happened. I was so upset, and the individual said, I'm going to tell you what, I had baby goats. It got out, went into the next field where I had my horses, and it spooked the horses, got underneath one of the horses, and it spooked it. And he said, the horse, hi baby, come here, escape artist. He said, you're so sweet. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. The horse started bucking, and before they could even make it to the field, it had kicked and punted the baby goat, the goat kid, and it broke its back. They had to put the goat kid down. So this is what I'm saying. You being diligent on your farm, even as diligent as I try to be, there are times there's learning curves. It's like, if you have a gut instinct on something as far as separation, a slow acclimation, maybe I shouldn't introduce them quite yet. Go with your gut, because it absolutely matters. So we're trying to work with some mud this morning. I hate to get them all out here in the mud, but they need some time out, because I know the next potentially 2 or 3 days we're supposed to get a lot of rain. You folks down there in Texas, we certainly are praying for you. Unbelievable situation down there. Just to remind everybody, between now and Sunday, well, basically through Sunday, all merchandise through Appalachia's Homestead and the Great Appalachian Homesteading Conference, all of our t-shirts, hats, and more, everything that's on our site, will absolutely, all the profit will be donated to the SPCA of Texas. I wanted to make sure we're doing our part in helping everywhere we can, because everything needs assistance down there. Look. You see what I'm talking about? What are you doing? You're a stinker pup. What are you doing? If you like this video, like and subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. Everybody's happy and playing this morning. Everybody is healthy. Miss Belle and you can see Mayfield are way up there in the corner. They're doing just fine. She looks fantastic. And Mama is down there enjoying some new dry hay in the shed, and in the stanchion shed. And you can see, look there, little Piggy, Mama's baby, getting her nip-nip. Guys, we will talk to you soon. You all have a safe day. God bless. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. We'll talk to you soon.